Stephen, thanks Mia for joining us. I suppose first of all it's great that it's the time of year again. Championship has rolled around. May 13th is just around the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't be long coming around from last October when the draw was made. So yeah, it's really within sight now.
Since the dust has settled from that game, that thriller against Donegal, where we of course secured our place for Division 1 football next season again, I suppose what's been the overall assessment as to how the league went?
Look, it probably hasn't changed an awful lot. We certainly knew that we had probably underperformed in more games than we, hit proper performance, certainly in a league context. And obviously we would still probably look at the Tyrone game as a bit of an outlier from our own performance point of view. So a bit of a mixed bag. That certainly hasn't changed from our analysis. Immediately after the Donegal game, we were thrilled to survive, and I think that's probably what we did do, survive. But our objective was to retain our Division 1 status, and we achieved that, and I think we added a number of players to the squad, certainly gave them the game time that was required to certainly embed them properly within the squad.
Can you give us an injury update, Stephen, in terms of any players posed that's definitely not going to be able to make May 13th due to injury, or what's the latest regarding that?
Yeah, there's nothing new in that sense. I think obviously Lee still is still positioned as the main injury, casualty, should I say, in the group. Killian has returned to training, just hasn't been into full contact yet. But we're hopeful that'll be progressed over the next few days. Brendan Harrison and Donald Vaughan and Chris Barrett and all those guys are back into full training, so there's nothing new on the horizon there.
I understand Killian has been chosen as the captain for this coming championship, is that correct?
Yeah, so Killian will lead the group again for third year in a row, and his leadership skills and his qualities as a leader and as a footballer, it leaves him as the privileged guy to be able to lead this band of men into probably a bit of a coliseum in McHale Park.
It's going to be a sellout. They're expecting the full capacity for the Mayo Galway game. A lot of tension, I'm sure, will be about as well, given the feisty affair in the league earlier this year. I suppose that's exactly what you want. I suppose championship first game out to play Galway. It's two best teams in Connacht. Some may say Roscommon might not say about that, but
Yeah, I'm sure they will, and I'm sure they'll have it before the summer is out too. Look, it's a massive game, regardless of whatever the outcome of the National League game was, or Galway, based on their current form, they're the second best team in the country. I think they've well called out what their ambitions are for this year. They're not just focused on us or on the Connacht Championship. I think they've quite stated that they see themselves as having a long season. We're very much just focused on 13th of May. We understand the size of the task in hand. We've been on the wrong side of the three games, most notably the two championship games and league game this year. So there's a massive challenge for us there, but it's one that we're really, really looking forward to.
Have you noticed different styles that Galway's played this season?
No, not particularly. I think they have developed a game plan, which is they're based very much around a structure. Their defence doesn't give you much of anything really. They're a physical team right from their full back line through the spine of their defence and midfield and up into attack, obviously with Damien Comer leading the attack. So they've got a lot of really strong attributes for a team that has big ambitions.
How important is it this year, Stephen, to go the direct route? Is it the be all and end all?
Look, I mean, it's our intention, and our plan is to be going through the front door, but that's only on the back of winning your games. So there's a bit of a chicken and egg element here. You can only go through the front door by winning each game as it comes up and along, and we haven't achieved that in the last 2 years. We've gone the more scenic route. It served us well, but you know, as I talk to you today, our focus is on winning on the 13th of May and maintaining a presence in the Connacht Championship.